Hello, everyone. My name is John, and for those of you who are in choir and orchestra and may not know me, I oversee the production team here at PV. And of course, this is Vicky. Everyone knows Vicky. We would just like to start out by saying thank you guys for your patience and your continued faithfulness in this time of transition for us. With Brian stepping off staff, and as we start the process of looking for a new worship leader, your patience with us is very much appreciated. So, thank you for continuing to use Planning Center, accepting and inclining invites, and all of that good jazz. Vicki and I are going to try to keep things running around here to the best of our ability, but we will sorely miss Brian. But he did set things up organizationally very well for us, and so we feel like we're in a good place to keep things rolling without him. So, having said that, if you need anything in the next few weeks or months, feel free to just reach out to one of us through the church email. jhood at Pleasant Valley or B. Hostin. All right, a couple of housekeeping things. We are going to start bringing in more and more orchestra people into the chapel. That's one of the things that we feel like we're at a place right now where we can, as far as church-wise, and that we're going to continue to bring people in there on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. If you have some availability and would like to reach out to either Vicky or Michael Schiller to play in the chapel, if that's something that is interesting you right now, feel free to reach out to them and let them know, and we'll see if we can get you on the schedule. The next kind of housekeeping thing is during this time of transition, we are not going to be bringing any new team members onto the team. So if you're on our list and you're like, well, I tried to audition, or I got my friend Sally who just started attending the church and she's a great singer, we would love to get them in our database. So feel free to have them send their information to Vicky, and they'll probably get an email back that says, hey, we'll keep you on file, but at this time we're not bringing any new people on the team. So that's it for housekeeping stuff. The last thing is, let's talk a little bit about weekend process and light show coming up. We are going to, the church has hired back Regina and some interim help, and she will be overseeing the worship leaders and music directors on rehearsals and weekends. She'll be kind of helping them with anything that they need logistics-wise, and if they have questions and that kind of thing. She'll be, if you're a worship leader or music director, she'll be reaching out to you here in the next few days to just kind of give you her information and what her role is going to be specific to you guys. For the majority of you, it'll still be kind of Vicky as your contact, but do know that when you're here on a weekend, you'll probably see Regina around. And also Regina is going to be helping again with Light Show. So you'll see her a lot in that role, which brings us to Light Show.
Woo-hoo! There's going to be a light show.
There is going to be a light show. At this time, we are planning to do light show just like we've done in the past. We'll have full containers of people, and they'll be singing and playing and dancing. And we are not planning right now to do it virtual like we did last year. Having said that, we reserve the right to change along with the rest of the world. So right now our plan is to just go ahead and have people in the containers and do it like we normally do, or we normally have in the past. Having said that, if you are not comfortable being in the containers and singing with a bunch of other people in an enclosed space, we totally understand, and we will not feel bad if you decide to sit this year out. It's okay, and hopefully by the time we do this again 2 years from now, that this virus stuff will be behind us, and we can feel like we can do it with and not hurt anybody's feelings. But this year, our plan is, at this time, we're planning to move ahead as if we are going to be in the containers, full band, full orchestra, and singing and playing. Along with the no new members that we just talked about, we're going to carry that over to Light Show. Before Light Show has always been kind of a bring your neighbor, and this would be a great chance to have them come and, they play left-footed bassoon, and come and have them check out the church. And because of the little bit of unknown with the virus stuff, and then just because of our staffing issues, we're not going to bring on new people. If you're getting this email, you've either sung in One Voice or sung in the light show before, or you're currently on one of our teams, or you're in the band or an orchestra and you're on one of our teams already. So if that's the case, we welcome you, but just know that this is the year for us to bring on new people, and we appreciate your patience with that. So, all right, dates. Show dates are December 3rd, 4th, and 5th, 10, 11, 12. Pretty standard weekends for us. Fridays, 5 shows, just like we've done in the past. Rehearsal dates are close to being set. We've pretty well set them for vocals, but we're not quite there yet with choir and orchestra. With band and orchestra, so we'll hold off on those until we can kind of get them nailed down. However, in this email, you will see a link to the sign-up sheet. A couple of things with the sign-up sheet. One, when you click the dates, this is telling us, to the best of your ability, this is the day I would like to play. Am I saying that right?
This is the day you are definitely committing to being there. Not that I'm available for it, but you're in. I'm going to do it. Coach, put me on the field.
Yeah. One of the things that we're trying to do this year, we just had a meeting with the rest of the staff, is we're trying to say, this is my area. Let's minimize the unknowns for this area. We're missing Brian Harden, honestly, for Light Show. He oversaw kind of the whole project, and he could pull in a lot of the pieces. This year, Vicky oversees a ton of stuff with host and with food and with prepping, all the stuff for when people are going to be here. I oversee all the lights and the technical stuff, but this year we're both kind of splitting Brian's role, and some of that we just don't have the bandwidth to do. So what we're asking from you is, give us the dates that you're committed to be there, and then we're not. It takes out some of the ambiguity for us following up with you. Well, can you really do Friday? You said you would. Can you really? So we're trying to cut that out. So just give us the dates that you're committed to being there. Having said that, if we have 400 people sign up to be in One Voice in the containers, we may have to limit that some. So give us a little bit of grace too, versus on how many people sign up. We may say you signed up for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but you can only do Friday. So give us a little bit of grace there too, and we would really appreciate that. Here is the big reason I wanted to do a video. I am telling you now, please hear me, one and all. If you are not signed up by midnight on Sunday, October the 3rd, you will not play or sing. It's just one of those things. We have volunteer people coming in this year to lead the groups. Vicky has a lot of other stuff going on. She can't be pulling music last minute for your parts. It's just one of those things we need grace on. Yeah. And so we're putting a hard date. If you are not signed up by Sunday, October 3rd, we feel bad that you signed up on the 4th, but we're not going to put you on the schedule if you're not signed up by October the 3rd.
We love you, and you can serve somewhere else in Light Show, just not within the Creative Arts Ministry.
That's right. Having said that, our last thing is, where else can you serve? Like, if you don't feel comfortable climbing the steps, there is no party bus this year. So if you don't feel comfortable climbing the steps up to the container, or you don't feel comfortable singing in there because of the closeness, there are some other places you can serve. You can serve with me on Light Show construction. Mm-hmm. We do a lot of that outside in October, and so and a lot of it outside in November, but that's cold and you probably don't want to do that. But we do a lot of it outside in October, and we will always take help. The second thing is, you can help Vicky with music organization. There's tons of copying. We got to put it on Planning Center. We have to get it to the people who need it. There's lots of work there that we could use help with. So if that interests you, reach out to Vicky. Or Vicky oversees all the food prep if you don't want to be out in the containers, but you want to be here on the nights of the show, she could use some help organizing the food and snacks for the volunteers, the parking hosts, the traffic control, all those people who are here. She oversees snacks and things for them on the show nights, and she could use help with that. Or you could sign up to be on the traffic control team or on the parking lot host team, the people who go around and welcome each car. So, having said that, I think that is it. Anything we're missing?
I think we're good.
All right, we love you and appreciate you,
Yes, we
and
do.
we thank you for your service in His kingdom. And so, if you need anything, please reach out to us, and we will be in touch. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.